Welcome to My Skills My Future. In this live session, we are going to discuss the topic called squares and square roots. If you observe, in every competitive exam like RRB, banking, SSC, UPSC and other placement exam, we see the questions from squares, square roots, cubes, cube roots like in simplification or direct problems. Okay. So, in this live session, we are going to discuss some shortcut techniques how to find squares, square root values. Okay. So, let us start the session. Right. So, what is a square? The multiplication of a number by itself. Okay. The multiplication of a number by itself is known as square of a number. Okay. If you see that we have the number that is called a, so the multiplication of a number by itself, so we get a square, okay, or we can call as a to the power 2, okay, a to the power 2, okay. So suppose we have n into n, we get n to the power 2, we can call as n square, okay. So the product of a number by itself, okay, so is called as a square. So a into a is equal to a square. So if you take the digit 2 into 2, we get 2 square, nothing but 4, okay. So 2 into 2, the product of a number by itself, the multiplication of a number by itself is called as square. So 2 square is equal to 4, okay, right. So the candidate must and should be remember the squares from 1 to 30 squares, at least 1 square to 30 square, at least must and should be remembered by the aspirant, okay. So first of all discuss what are the 1 to 30 squares, okay. Then after I will give a shortcut technique to find the squares 30 to 300. So you can apply the same logic up to 1000 by practicing same technique, okay. So see here I will write the squares from 1 to 30, okay. So 1 square is 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25, 6 square 36, 7 square 49, 8 square 64, 9 square 81, 10 square 100. This is the square, this is the value, okay, right. So 1 square 1, 2, 4, 3 square 9, so 10 square 100. Next 11 square 121, 12 square 144, 13 square 169, 14 square 196, 15 square 225, 16 square 256, 17 square 289, 18 square 324, 19 square 361, 20 square 400, okay. Next 21 square 441, 22 square 484, 23 square 529, 24 square 576, 25 square 625, 26 square 676, 27 square 729, 28 square 784, 29 square 841, 30 square 900. So these are the mandatory square values the aspirant must and should be remind, okay. So see here, once if you see the squares of that number, you can get one logic here. If you see that 1 square ends with 1, okay. So 2 square ends with 4, 3 square ends with 9, 4 square, okay, 4 square ends with 6, 5 square end with 5, 6 square end with 6, 7 square end with 9, 8 square ends with 4, 9 square ends with 1. Okay, if you see that here, once upon focus the square here, okay, right. If you see that 1 square, 9 square, or the number having a unit digit like 1 or 9, that square ends with 1. Okay, if you see that 1 square, the unit digit of 1 is 1, the square of that number ends with 1. 9 square, the unit digit of this number is 9, the number ends with 1. Okay, if you see that 29, the unit digit of a number is 9, so 29 square ends with 1. Okay, so see that if a unit digit of a number 1 or 9, then its square ends with 1. Okay, next, if the unit digit of a number is 2 or 8, then the square of that number ends with 4. Okay, and if that unit digit of a number is 3 or 7, then the square of that number ends with 9. Okay. Next, if unit digit of a number is 4 or the unit digit of a number is 6, that square of the number ends with 6. Okay. If the unit digit of a number is 5, then the square of that number ends with 5. Ends with 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If the unit digit of a number is 0, then the square of that particular number ends with 0. If you see that 24 square, so 24 square is 576. See here, the unit digit of a number is 4, then the square of that number ends with 6. See here, if the unit digit of a number is 4, then the square of that number ends with 6. Okay, are you getting? Right. So, next. See here, I will say a simple technique to find the square of a number ends with 5. Okay, so suppose here we have the number 25 ending with 5, 35 ending with 5, 45, 55, 95, 125, 195. Okay. So, if the number ends with 5, it is very easy, it is very simple to find the square of that number. Once again, if the number or if the unit digit of a number is 5, it is very simple to find square of that particular number. If you see that, we know the square of 25 square is 625, we know. Why? Because it is very mandatory to remember the squares of 1 to 30. Okay, see here how to find 25 square with using a logic. Okay, if you see that here we have unit digit is 5, directly write 5 square. Okay, so 5 square is 25. Okay, and here we have 2 number is there. Okay, so just multiply with the next number 2 into 3. 2 3s 6. 625 is 25 square. Okay, next again we have a 35 number. So see here, if the number ends with 5, it is very simple to find that number square. Okay, if you see that here we have 5, so 5 square is 25 and the number remaining number is 3. What is the next number of 3? 4. 3 4s 12. 3 into 4 we get 12. So 35 square is 125. 1225. Okay, are you getting? For one more example, see here, 45 square. If you see that, what is the unit digit of this number? 5. So What is the unit of this number is 5. So 5 square is 25. What is the remaining number is there? 4. What is the next number of 4? 5. 4 5 is 20. Okay. So 45 square is 2025. So one more example, if you see that here we have 55. Okay. So 55 square. So last digit is 5. 25. 5 square is 25 and 5 is there. 5 6 30. Okay. So 30. Okay. 55 square is 3025. So what about 95 square? So just write that 5 square here and see here 9 is there. What is the next number of 9? 10. So 9 into 10 we get 90. So 95 square is 9025. So suppose we need to find 125 square. 125 square. So see here we have unit digit is 5. So just write 5 square 25. And if you see that here we have 12. 12 into 13. Okay. So 12 into 13. So here it takes some complicated. So I will say a simple technique. 12 square is 144. Just add 1 12 here. Okay. So 6 5 156. So 15625. Okay. So are you getting? So 12 square, 12 into 12 we get 144 and we need one more 12, just add. So 144 plus 12 we get 156. The number 125 square is 15625. Okay. So one more example, it is required one more example? No, right. So next I will give a shortcut technique to find the square of numbers that number having 0 in between two numbers. Okay. Suppose this is the number 104. What is the square of 104? Okay. See here, write the number, write as it is 104 2 times. Okay. We have required to find the square of 104 square, not 4 square. So see here, 4 4s 16. So 1 1s 1. So 4 into 1 4 plus 4 into 1 4. So we get 8. Okay. So 10816. 10816. So one more example, 108 square. 108 square, right? So 108 108. So 8 square is 64. 8 square is 64, 1 square is 1. So 8 into 1, 8 plus 8 into 1, 8. So 8, 8, 6. So 11664. Okay. Suppose we have the number 206. 206 square. 206 square. So write the number 2 times vertically. Write the number 2 times vertically. 6, 6. 36, 2 2s 4, okay, 2 6 12 plus 12 24. So 4 2 4 3 6, 4 2 4 3 6, okay, right. And here we discuss the numbers like 25, 35, 45, 55, 125 and 108, 208 like this number. So what about the number if a number comes from 31 to 99? 31 to 99. Okay, we have same technique here. Suppose I give one example, 34 square. 34 square. How to find the value of 34 square? So 30, write the number 2 times 34, 34. Write the numbers 2 times 34, 34. So 4 4s 16. 4 4s 16. 3 3s 9. Okay. 4 into 4 we get 16. 3 into 3 we get 9. So first we multiply vertically, then after we multiply horizontally. 3 4s 12. Just twice the number. 3 4s 12. Just twice the number. 12 plus 12, 24. Leave the number here and write here 24. So 6, 5, 1, 1, 5, 6. 1, 1, 5, 6. Okay. So at one more number, that is 46. 46. So what is the square of 46? Just write the number 2 times vertically. Just the right number 2 times vertically. So 6 square 36. So 6 into 6 product vertically. 4 into 4 16. Okay. So I hope you are getting how I am writing here. So 6 into 6 36. 4 into 4 16. Next product horizontally 6 fours. Okay. 6 fours 24 plus 24 48. 24 plus 24. See here 6 fours 24. 24 plus 24 we are getting 48. Okay. 6 1 1 2 double 1 6. 2 double 1 6. And one more number 64 square. I am writing 64 square. So 64, write the number 2 times 64. 64. Okay. So 4 fours 16. 6 6 36. Okay. 4 4 16. 6 6 36. Multiply horizontally. 6 fours 24 24. 48. Leave the number here. Write here 48. So 6 9 0 4096. 4096. So I hope you are getting how to find a square of a number up to 31 to 99. So one more example. See here. 77 square. 77 square. So just write the number 77 vertically 2 times. Okay. So 7 sevens 49. 7 sevens 49. Okay. So again multiply horizontally. 7 sevens 49 just twice. So 49. What is the value of 49 plus 49? 98. So leave the one number and here write 98. Okay. So 9, 12, 19, 5929. Okay. So are you getting? So one more number, that is 84 square. So just you take here a simple number 83 square. Okay. So 83 square, write the number 83 vertically 2 times. Okay. So while listening first time, it takes some more time. After practicing a lot of examples, it takes a few seconds, not more than less than 2 or 3 seconds. Okay. So 3 3s 9. So if the digit is single digit is there, just write 0 or 9. Okay. 3 3s 9. 8 8s 64. Okay. So first multiply vertically, then after multiply horizontally. 8 3s 24. So 24 plus 24 we get 48. Leave the one number and write here 48. So 9 8 8 6. So 83 square is 6889. Okay. Right. So we studied 2 techniques. If the unit digit is 5, it is very simple to find. Suppose see here, what is the number 75 square. So see here, write the 5 square to 5. Okay. And 7 8 is 56. This is the 75 square, 5625. Or if the number is different, so first write the number vertically 2 times and product vertically, and then after product horizontally this way. Okay. Right. So next, how to find square roots? How to find square roots? Okay. How to find square roots? So what is square root? Okay. So we have root A. What is the value of root A? Okay. What is the value of root A? So root A is nothing but A to the power 1 by 2. A to the power 1 by So what is square? The product of the number by itself is known as square. What is the square root means? Its power is 1 by 2. Okay, its power is 1 by 2. If you see that here we have one number, that is root 4. Here one number we have root 4. What is the value of root 4? We know directly we can write that is 2. Root 4 value is 2. So what is the procedure actually is there? So root 4 is equal to 4 to the power 1 by 2. 4 to the power 1 by 2 can be written as 2 power 2 into 1 by 2. So 2 power 2 is nothing but 4. So 2 power 2 into 1 by 2, 2 to get cancelled. So root 4 is equal to 2. So if the number is simple, so what is the value of root 4096? Okay, what is the value of root 4096? So what is the value of root 729? So how to find these root values in simple way? Okay, right. So here I will give some examples. Okay, right. See here, what is the example is 3364. Okay, root 3364. So what is the value of root 3364 is? Okay, right. See here, first of all, you know the values of 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square. Okay, so 1 square is 1, 10 square is 100. Okay, so 20 square is 400, 30 square is 900. Okay, so 40 square is 1600, 50 square is 2500, 60 square is 3600. You know why? Because 6 square is 36, 60 square is 3600. Similar way, if you see that here, okay, 3364. Okay, so this value lies between 3364. If you see that 60 square is the value of 3600. Okay, 60 square is the value nothing but 3600. And here if we see that 50 square is nothing but 2500. Okay, see here carefully, what is the root of 3364? So 50 square is 2500, 60 square is 3600. So the square root of this number lies between 50 to 60. Okay, are you getting? The square root of this number is lies between 50 to 60. How could we find that number exactly? Okay, so just to find 55 square. Okay, just to find 50 square. Okay, so 55 square is 5. So just write 25, 5 6 is 30. Okay, so see here 55 square is 3025. So by seeing itself we can say 10 square, 20 square, 30 square, 40 square, 50 square. Okay, and we have a simple technique how to find 25, 35, 45, 55, so on. So this number lies between 50 square and 60 square. So just to find 55 square. Okay, so if you see that 55 square is 3025, here the number is more than 55. Here the number is more than 55. So more than 55 is 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So 60 square is 3600. Okay, and here 55 square is 3025. So which number square has ending with 4? So that the number unit digit have 8. So 58 square is nothing but root 3364. Okay, so see here 58 square. So 8 8 64, 5 5 is 25. So 5 8 is 40, 40 plus 40 80. So 4 8, okay, 3364. Are you getting? Okay, so by seeing one more example you can easily crack the shortcut technique. Okay, So one more example, see here, what is the one more example is 4096, root 4096, root 4096. If you see that here, 3600 is nothing but 60 square, okay, 60 square. Here the number lies between 60 to 70. 70 square is 4900, 4900, 70 square is 60 square is 3600. So this number lies between these two squares. Okay. So just to find 65 square, just to find 65. So 25, 6 sevens are 42. Okay. So see here. So this number is, okay, this number is less than this number. Okay, means this number lies between 60 to 65. Okay. So 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. So this number lies between 60 to 65. Why? Because 65 square is 4225, 60 square is 3600. So this number lies between these two values. Okay. So which number square has ending with the 6 means 64. The unit digit of a number is having 4, then the square of that number is 6. Okay. Unit digit is 6. So 64. So just now is solved 64 square, 64, 64, 4 fours, 16, 6, 6, 36, 6 fours, 24, 24, 48. Okay, 694096. Okay, right. So I hope you are getting how to find squares and square root values. So one more example. Okay. So what is the example? 16384, root 16384. So if you see that the number is more than 100. Okay, if you see that this number is more than 100. So 100 square is 10,000. Okay, so it is more than 10,000. Okay, how to find this number? We have a small technique. Okay, so here the given number is root 16384. Okay, just eliminate last two numbers. Just eliminate last two numbers. Okay, so if we see that what is the unit digit here? 4. So which number having unit digit something 2, okay, 8, then that numbers end with 4. Okay, so if a number having unit digit 2 or if a number having unit digit 8, then the 4. Okay, why? Because 2 square ends with 4, 12 square ends with 4, 22 square ends with 4. Okay, 8 square ends with 4, 18 square ends with 4. Okay, you know, already we discussed here. So here, once again, see here, what is the number? 16384, root 16384. So here unit digit is 4, then the number ends with 2 or 8. So just divide last two numbers. If you see that 163 is there, so 163 lies after which square? Okay, so if you see that 12 square is 144, 13 square is 169. So 163 lies after 12 square. So here we can write 1212. Okay, are you getting? So just divide last two numbers, and 163 is after 12 square. So which option is correct? Which option is correct? Just to find 125 square. So why? Because it is very 2 square, 5 square is 25. So 12 into 13 we get 144 plus 12, 156. 156. If you see that this number 163 is more than 156. Okay, sorry. Here the number is 15625 is 125 square. Okay, and if you see that this number is more than this number, So simply select 128. Okay. If the number is less than this number, you go with 122. Okay, right. So I hope these are the some examples we discussed to find the squares of 1 to 30 and how to find the squares, the number having end with unit digit 5. Okay, and how to find the squares of the number having 0 between two numbers. Okay, and how to find the square of number with different numbers, that is 31, 42, 58, 68, like this. And so here we find the square root values. How to find square root of a perfect number? So what is the square root? Means a to the power 1 by 2. So how to find means just see the number lies between with two digits. Okay, if you see that here 3364 is lies between 50 square and 60 square. Just to find that middle number 55 square. If the number is more than this number, go with bigger number side. If the number is less than this number, go with smaller number side. Okay, right. So these are the shortcut techniques to find squares, square roots in every competitive exam. So by practicing, it gets very easy and it takes very less time compared to other techniques. Thank you for watching.